you're going to find at the bottom of this page, I've got a link to a whole bunch of videos on homemade sawmills that you can build yourself, and they're pretty good videos. They some of them explain all the details that you need to know to build a working sawmill, and so check that link out. And I've been thinking myself that I'm going to build myself a homemade sawmill just for cutting real big lumber. Like I want to be able to cut a tree that's 5 foot wide, and so that's my hopes. I bought some instructions on eBay from a boy on that, and he delivered it in a PDF file, and he sent me some about the same thing as what's in that PDF file. But you can look at that and get ideas on building your own. And his address and everything's on there. I imagine he probably just consults his customers, but you can go on eBay and buy that from him. There's 2 other plans on there, and I bought a second plan that's coming. Different types of sawmills, different the way they're built, structure's different. The second one I bought uses a box frame on that sawmill, and this first one I got only uses a 2-post deal, but I think I'm gonna need that box frame to cut wood that's up to 5 feet wide. You know, trees that are 5 feet in diameter. 60 inches. You know, so I've seen one that you can buy that comes close to cutting a 5 foot log. It's at let me think the name of that company. Hudson Sawmill, and you can go there, and they do got one that will cut a 5 foot log. It comes a board. It's a little. It'll cut a 5 foot log, but it comes out to like 4 foot or 50 inches or something like that. 52 inches. They're pretty expensive, so I definitely want to try to put one of them together myself. But I'm buying a commercial sawmills to do this business, and I plan to buy a lot of them. Soon as each sawmill will produce about 100,000 a year if you keep working good and hard on it. Should produce about 100,000 a year, and so my hopes is I got about $3 million worth of lumber on this farm, maybe more. It may be worth more. Our farm is 278 acres, and it's got a lot of timber on it, and there's just all kinds of wood in there. So I'm gonna have a big variety, and the sawmill that I'm getting will cut a 40-inch log, and so that'll cut for definitely a good 3 foot slab. And these slabs are worth a lot of money. One slab of a 3 foot wide slab can bring about $1,000, and they use them for making tabletops, bars. You know, like you go into a bar, they make a rustic looking bar for them, you know, out of that kind of stuff that carpenters do. and so that's very valuable. The wider you can cut, the more money you can make. And yeah, I want to be able to cut a 5 foot and just make paneling and stuff out of it, you know, like walnut paneling and stuff like that. You know, that walnut's really expensive. It's been a long time ago. We had a farm up in Ozark, and these lumber guys came in there, and they were paying us like $500 for those big walnut trees, and they were making a lot more than that selling that lumber. But I remember they come in there and they had these big chainsaws, and back then things were, you know, I mean, they loaded them trucks up and everything with those big logs, and there's a lot of money in cutting wood, so I think this would be a real good investment for you, because I plan to have what I'm asking is a fee, but it's going to help multiply. I'm going to train other people and get people that know what they're doing to come in and run these sawmills and things. And I plan to get more and more and more sawmills and lumber land, you know, to where can have people working constantly on there, cutting lumber to order. That'd be greenwood. The cutting lumber order would be greenwood, but it'll dry out. If you got a place with heat in it, it'll dry out in about 2 or 3 weeks. But if you don't have heat, it could take a year or 2 years to dry out, this air drying. You know, but you can have a lot of lumber air drying to where it don't have to go into a Kindle deal. But I plan to build several wood drying boxes kind of deals, to where I got firewood burning in there all the time that blow heat, and then I'm going to have kind of glass roofs on them, to where the sun will come in there and also dry out a lot of the wood just from the sunshine. But I got solar panel deals, and I'm going to blow that heat around with these what they are is they're 12-volt fans that go on a car, and I've got 3 of them for the first deal I'm going to build to dry out wood, and yeah, I definitely think that you're going to enjoy watching these videos if you're interested in getting in the sawmill business to where you can build your own. And I'll let you know, this first boy, I got his instructions and everything, and most of these guys are just building a single post, well, 2 post deal, and that 4 post I think will be a better cutting machine. Now I'll keep everything level to where it don't go forward or backwards on you, you know? And these single post deals where they got this 2 posts on each side, I've noticed that they got to cut that lumber a lot slower, and those 4 post heads buzzes through the lumber a lot faster. If you looked at all the videos I got on this website, if you looked at all of them, you'll see different sawmills that are available for you. I believe I got one from just about every sawmill company out there on there. Well, there's a few sawmill companies I don't have videos of, but there's a lot. You can go to YouTube and just put sawmill in there, and you'll find a lot. But I got a link, and I picked out a whole bunch for homemade sawmills, and I posted them on a little web page, and you'll see the link down toward the bottom, and you'll see also other things, woodworking projects. You can make $90,000 a year just being a woodworker, building all kinds of things, you know, benches, picnic tables, birdhouses. You can make a lot of money just doing that as a hobby. You might want to take that up as a hobby if you aren't into woodworking or anything. But anybody can do these designs and things. It's not complicated at all, and you can build pretty much anything you want to build, you know. But I don't know. I hope that you'll become a silent partner with me, and I'll sure be working to make all the money possible I can. And if you become a silent partner with me, that 5% silent partner is $350,000, and I believe it will pay off really good for you. And so God bless. Have a nice day, and we'll get together on this if you want to. All my contact information is on this website somewhere. It's up toward the top, but I'm planting this video kind of toward the bottom. But I've been involved with this Empire Network and their training stuff, and now they're coming out with a whole bunch of other stuff, but I haven't got into it. This new part they're calling it Project Titan. I haven't got into that because there's too much question mark in my mind that they'll get that kind of money that they've been selling it for from other people on the outside, because I think they can buy the products elsewhere cheaper. But if you get into that Empire Network and iPass and Project Titan, when I get into that, if you get in that with me, I'll give you 1% share free. That's $1 for every 100 we make. And so check it out. God bless. Have a nice day.